What if I told you I have the best M4 build in XDefiant that you've ever seen, and it doesn't even use a hollow sight? Would you believe me? Hey guys, Nightfall here, and after finishing the camo grind, I started going back over some other weapons just to finish them out from level 400 to 500, and then also to do some ones that I skipped, like the MDR, the M44, fuck that weapon. And one of those weapons is the M4. Everyone talks about how meta the ACR and AK have been, but after the recent nerf they got to their rate of fire, it seems they got knocked down a peg. Then I was also scrolling through the XDefiant Reddit page the other day. If you've seen that video, you'll already know. If you haven't, you should go check out my channel and check that out. But I came across a clip of someone saying they switched from the AK to the M4 and was never looking back. Now that's a pretty bold claim. So it got me thinking, is the M4 really that good that all it took was a small nerf to the rate of fire on things like the ACR and the AK that people are now just flocking to this gun? I'm getting killed by the M4 left and right, and I don't know if it's that or if it's just because it's double XP weekend and everyone's using it now to try to finish it off. But what pushed me over the edge to try this gun out was the new Paintballer Gloss bundle that you can still get in the store now. I've always had the other Paintballer skin from Ranked Season 1, but the recolor of it is way better. So I slapped the new skin on, set out to make the best build I could with the M4, which is what you've been watching up until now and will continue to watch for the rest of this video. So let's just go ahead and break down the build. The first thing you want to put on this is a muzzle booster. It's going to lower your ADS speed, but not to worry, we're going to get all that back plus more with another attachment. The muzzle booster also lowers your range a little bit by quite a good chunk, but the M4 already has very good range that this doesn't even matter. The main thing we're after with this attachment is that small boost to rate of fire. And with just the muzzle booster on this gun so far, it now has almost 150 RPM faster than the ACR and almost the exact same damage ranges minus 1 meter at mid-range. M4 1, ACR 0. But the next attachment we have is the lightweight barrel, and up until recently I haven't been using this attachment on really anything, but I've been more into movement lately because it seems like if I could just outmaneuver my opponent, I can win a lot more gunfights. Now you still have to aim and still be fluent with some movement, but adding the lightweight barrel will give you all of the ADS speed that you lost by adding the muzzle booster, plus an additional 7.5% for a total of 15% ADS boost. And it gives you a nice 5% movement speed buff as well. It will lower your horizontal and vertical recoil control, so this build may not be for those of you that struggle to control recoil, but if you're on controller, I mean the aim assist in this game is apparently aimbot, at least that's what people keep telling me, so just point and shoot. No need to worry about recoil, right? Next up is a front rail, and I debated on doing either a front rail or a rear grip, and after much back and forth and testing of each one, I decided to go with the front rail and chose the super light. This gives us the same ADS speed boost of 10% that the fabric grip was going to give us, and I was gonna put that on there, but the super light gives you 2.5% movement speed as well, and like I just said before, I've been really into movement. So with this and the lightweight barrel, we're fucking zooming now. The next slot is the optic, and if you've been around the channel long enough, you would know this is usually where we put a hollow sight on there to get that 33% aim assist boost and 100% vertical recoil control. But the iron sights on this thing are just so clean and are almost comparable to the hollow sight for me, so I can do without it for this one. Plus, this also frees up an attachment slot for putting a stock on later. Next up, obviously we have a quick mag on here because it's all upside. Faster reload speed, 5 more bullets. I mean, you can't beat that. As I mentioned before, no rear grip. Like I said, I had the fabric grip on here, but in the end decided to take the super light over it. And then last but not least, I have the remove stock on here. Immediately, this is going to tank your recoil control from whatever you had left. But like I mentioned earlier, aim assist is aimbot, right? So just stick your aim to them and shoot. No, but in all seriousness, this will affect your recoil pretty drastically, and it may be hard for some to control this, especially if you're on mouse and keyboard, so just keep that in mind. The plus side to the remove stock is the sprint to shoot time boost of 20% and the 5% movement speed increase. So let's go ahead and take a look at these overall stats. I mean, come on, how can you look at this and still choose the ACR? This thing is a monster. The movement and ADS speeds alone are absolutely insane. Just look how fast we can complete the training course. And that range, even with the reduction from the muzzle booster, it's basically a free rate of fire boost on this gun with almost no downside. So there you have it, that's the build. But before I close out this video, I want to make one announcement. I've officially moved to a dual PC setup for streaming, still working on doing it through recording. It just currently seems easier to record it right on the gaming PC since this is also where I edit the videos. So until I can get like an external hard drive or something that's like a terabyte or 2 that I can hook up and just easily transfer the files from one PC to the other, I'll still be recording on my gaming PC, but hopefully with Cyber Monday deals coming up soon, I can pick up an external hard drive that won't break the bank. But the good news is, if you're someone who watches my streams on Twitch, or maybe you just want to watch it on Twitch because you want the drops as well, what this means for you is no more trash pixelated quality. And once my new capture card comes in, you'll be able to enjoy 1440p perfect quality on both Twitch and YouTube, and potentially a third streaming platform that I have yet to try out, coming this Friday to a Nightfall stream near you. And just overall better quality in general, and finally I get to play in 240 FPS while streaming. No more 190 or 180 drops for me. But let me know down in the comments if you tried this build out, how it worked for you. If you get any awesome clips, make sure to tweet them at me on Twitter, and I'll catch you in the next one.